What is up, everyone? I'm back for more live football updates. Yes, updates in the world of football since we're getting down to the last season of club football. Yes, May would be the last month for club football. But before we go to that, I'm really hoping, guys, that you are having a good day, a good summer. Yes, a very fantastic year, since this year we will be having the 2022 election that will be happening on Monday. I really do hope that you already have your very respective leaders to lead and our country locally and nationally. I really do hope that, wow, it's really hot day, that you already have all of your presidential candidates, vice president, senators, down to the councilors, mayors, governor and vice governor, and many more. So I really do hope that this coming election is a safe one. No fighting, no hatred, just love, just peace and all. We can do this. Let's fight for our future. Okay? That's it. I'm just hoping that everyone would enjoy this coming election. Whoever gets elected would do their responsibilities and would do it with integrity. So guys, I hope you had it. You did a little bit of checking on your respective idols in your candidates, and I hope that you chose the perfect candidate for our country to be led by a candidate that would serve us properly and with pride. So let's get it done. Now let's go back to the football updates. Let us start, guys, in the Europa League. Wow, the Europa League, full of upsets. I really never expected that these four teams would be battling it out in the Europa League, especially that this had teams like Barcelona, Dortmund, even at times that I thought that Barcelona could win this easily, but no, it wasn't. It wasn't supposed to be. So Xavi, maybe they're fighting for a Champions League place next season, but it's not easy getting out of a slump, especially that you're just coming from a post-Messi era. When Messi left, that especially that he's one of the greatest footballers to ever grace. So it's just hard for Barcelona to be coping up with it. So speaking of Barcelona, the team that knocked them out was Frankfurt FC. Wow, a team from Germany, a finalist in the 1980. They also won that award in 1980, and they're back in the finals in Seville in May. Wow. In May 15, yes, May 15. And they beat in West Ham 3-1 on aggregate. Congrats to West Ham, Declan Rice and his team, David Moyes and his team. You did a magnificent job. It's just that Frankfurt just had the better fans, they had the better atmosphere, they just had a better team, and they played very well, and they deserve a spot in the final. Maybe to win it all. Well, I don't know. Their finals opponent would be Rangers FC. Wow, a very, very unexpected team from Scotland. Yes, a British team this time. And they beaten RB Leipzig, also a German team. They beaten Leipzig 3-2. And a comeback, by the way. This was a comeback because the first leg, Leipzig led 1-0. Yes, guys. They led 1-0 on aggregate. But in the second leg, two early goals for Rangers, Tavernier and the R1. Oh, I forget the name, but early two goals. And then Leipzig got one, but it was all over it. damage has been done, and Rangers also had another magnificent team goal. So at the final of the Europa League this 2021-22 season, it would be a Frankfurt versus Rangers finals matchup in Seville, in Spain. Wow, that's a matchup where all the fans of Germany and Frankfurt versus the fans of old and rejuvenized Rangers FC. I would be looking forward for it. No Barcelona, no top club team in Europa League, but these clubs can show you how it's done. Underrated, full of wonderful fans, and atmosphere is just magnificent. I'm just happy that the Europa League are seeing teams like this now. Like these, like not much cap salaries, not much finances, but the pride and the hustle that they put into the work. That's why they're in the final. Let's now move on to the Europa Conference League. This is the first time the Europa Conference League will be having its very own winner. Yes, this is the first competition. It's their inaugural season. The Europa Conference League had a magnificent tie in the semifinals. This had teams from all over Europe. Of course, England is here. A team in England, a team in Italy, any club. So at the first semifinal, it was Marseille from France versus Feyenoord. This ended in 0-0 in the second leg, but the first leg, the damage has been done by the team from the Netherlands, Feyenoord. So they won on their aggregate score 3-2 in favoring Feyenoord. Yes, wow, that was a magnificent tie. The atmosphere at the Velodrome. I watched it again live. Oh my god, it was like seeing gladiators fight in that arena. Meanwhile, let's go now to the great one, the chosen Roma's coach, Jose Mourinho. Wow, I thought it was done and dusted, but now he is back again to prove his worth. They beaten Leicester FC 2-1 on aggregate, courtesy of a Tammy Abraham goal. Look, Tammy Abraham, he's just been fantastic this season, you know. Chelsea, he should have let him go. He should not have let him go. But still, the great one, Jose Mourinho, always finds his players to fully blossom and reach their full potential. And Tammy Abraham still has a lot to, conquer, still has a lot to learn, but he's now stepping it up. Aside before that, he was in Chelsea as a bench warmer. Now he's a top goal scorer for Roma in Serie A and also at the Conference League, Europa Conference League. That was a good time, and I hope that Roma's Tammy Abraham be picked in the England's World Cup this year in December. Oh, in November to December. So the final will feature an Italian versus Dutch team, Roma versus Feyenoord, on the final this coming May. Last week of May, May 25th. Yeah, May 25th. So better catch that out, guys. And I'll just be watching. Any team that wins is a deserving one. Just remember that. So since I've already discussed the Europa Conference League, let's now discuss the epic UEFA Champions League. Yes, the UCL now. Wow. 2 clubs will battle it out. Man, oh man. So let's first start with my very own Liverpool. They got the job done versus Villarreal. A very nervous first half that led to a very early goal. I thought I was still sleeping that Villarreal already had a goal. It was so early. It was 3 a.m. in the morning. I had to wake up very early just to catch my very own club play. Wow. early goal 0-1, and then another goal by Francis Coquelin at before the halftime break, and wow, 0-2. Wow, it's tied in aggregate, but since we have Jurgen Klopp, we have Luis Diaz, we have a very, very good club, we didn't give up. We got the job done, and that led us to mount the comeback and win it by 3-2. 3-2, yes, courtesy of a Sadio Mane, Luis Diaz, and Fabinho. Fabinho, the first goal. Second goal was for Sadio Mane. Also a Ballon d'Or from Sadio Mane, Ballon d'Or candidate. And the last goal went to Luis Diaz. Yes, a phenomenon from Colombia. Very much a great pickup for us, for Liverpool. Yes, we won 2-5 on aggregate. Let's now go, guys, to Real Madrid versus Manchester City. Wow. I mean, when you watch this game, if you're a football fanatic, if you just love football that much, even though you don't support or you hate Real Madrid or you don't love Manchester City, you're gonna fall in love with this game. Just from the first leg, it had so much in it. A lot of goals, an early goal from De Bruyne at that time with the Etihad, and Real Madrid didn't even lead on aggregate. We just they tied it up at the last minute by 2 goals in a span of 2 minutes. How was that even possible? Like, I was watching the game and what? This really happened? Rodrigo, wow, 2 goals on a span of 2 minutes with your club down 5-3 on aggregate. How was that even possible? It was a tactical mistake by Man City, or just the influence by the Real Madrid supporters at the Bernabeu. We never know. But Real Madrid just never dies from the UEFA Champions League. And come on, how is this even possible at first? I just don't know. So this is a very unpredictable final. You know, even though Mo Salah wants to settle the score with Real Madrid, since we, Liverpool, lost to Kiev at 2018. So this will be a rematch of the 2018 UEFA Champions League final, where Ronaldo was still playing for his beloved Real Madrid. It's just so hard to tell who's going to win it. I mean, Liverpool, the best club in England, and Real Madrid, the best club in Spain, and almost the best European club ever. It's just, I have no words. I hope you really watch this game, guys. Liverpool versus Real Madrid. A final for the ages. A rematch of the 1981 and 2018 UEFA Champions League final. And by the way, shout out to my bro Ethan. Real Madrid. You just don't give up, don't you? So there you go, guys. Oh my god. Still have a lot to discuss with you, but I still have to go to work. Still a lot of many modules to even complete, but thank you for letting me speak. Thank you for the time. You know, just anything, just like, comment, or share. If to your friends who loves football or wants to learn about football, feel free to message me anything. If I could help, I would lend a hand. So that's it, guys. Thank you, and don't forget, vote wisely. Okay? Bye-bye.